On Saturday night, Peter Dutton said the one test of his leadership was Liberal Party internals. Today's decision is about Liberal Party internals. It has nothing to do with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people or taking Australia forward together. The referendum later this year is about two things. It's about recognition and it's about listening. And the Australian people will decide this referendum, not politicians. The Constitution is the people's document. The only only Australian people can change the Constitution. We need to listen to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people on the ground in communities. Listen to the needs and aspirations. Listen to how issues can be solved together and create a better future for everybody. There has been consultation with First Nations people right across Australia. Mr Dutton's criticism is predictable, but despite his obsession, their obsession with the Prime Minister, this is not about politicians. This is about closing the gap. Our guiding principle in this debate has been the Uluru Statement from the heart. Now, the Prime Minister has met with Mr Dutton 7 times. 7 times. And at no time did Mr Dutton make suggestions to the constitutional amendments. If Mr Dutton supported the voice, he would have supported Ken Wyatt's proposal in the Morrison government, and he didn't. I want to say loud and clear, the Labor government supports regional voices.
Well, the Liberal Party resolved today to say yes to constitutional recognition for Indigenous Australians, yes to a local and regional body so that we can get practical outcomes for Indigenous people on the ground. But there was a resounding no to the Prime Minister's Canberra voice. It should be very clear to Australians by now that the Prime Minister is dividing our country and the Liberal Party seeks to unite our country. We want to make sure that we can get the best possible outcomes for Indigenous Australians, and we do that through recognising Indigenous Australians in the Constitution and by providing for their say, their voice to be heard by government in a very clear way, but at a local level. Having a Canberra voice is not going to resolve the issues on the ground in Indigenous communities.